Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with, well, me playing some of the new Halo game. The tanks are rather difficult to control and things go a bit wrong for me. Start sliding off the bridge, bail out not realising, I didn't know how big of a drop it was. I thought, you know what, we're not going to recover the tank, I'll get out of it. And then managed to park it. Even the Marine was fine, they could actually climb on the side of the tank. But, yeah. Oops, it's probably the best. It's parked. It's well stuck there. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. I tried for a while afterwards. It was well and truly wedged on the edge of that bridge. We move on to Mafia 2 next with, well, you know, just racing around through the streets. An AI car pulls out in front. Player doesn't have time to get on the brakes and slow down and plows into the back of it. Okay, these sort of things happen. Sure. The weird things, though, that's what happens next. The police turn up, and they, for whatever reason... Oh, no, that's the reason there. Okay, I didn't see it the first time I watched it. But as the AI car is frantically trying to recover from its massive shunt, it bumps the police car. Police then proceed to get angry at the poor AI... and then drives away into the distance. Now the police are going to set off in pursuit. They manage to bump into another car along the way, turn around, head-on crash with a random green vehicle. I think they hit the taxi. I don't know what's going on with the police in this one. It was just a cacophony of errors. We're on to a Rage 2 next with a hoverboat that doesn't want anybody driving it. Nope, you're going to be thrown all the way back to land again. Off we go with you. In fact, you're going to die from that. Yeah, apparently that hoverboat did not want to be used whatsoever. Mr. Junior up next on Forza Horizon 5 has spotted a bonus board and wants to go and get said bonus board. The problem is, the pre-run is quite big, and in trying to get said bonus board with the truck, it's got stuck, and it now can't go forwards or backwards out of this area because it's now very wedged. Turns out houses are stronger than trucks in this until... truck is stronger than floor, I guess. It falls through, gets up to some 300 and whatever. This speed is in kilometers, but it gets up to a lot of speed and then does get reset though at the end of the day. G-Surfer is also on Horizon 5, also trying to get a bonus board. This time, rather than getting stuck under a kind of roof, what about just crashing through a building? Yes, that's what we need. I mean, the bonus board was got. The BMW's just ended up in someone's house. That would be a rather rude awakening. Very rude awakening indeed. We have Jay up next on Horizon 5, racing around in a Subaru when things go a little bit wrong on the bridge. Doesn't get it lined up properly as it approaches the bridge, kind of slides off it slightly, and the car gets caught. It gets wedged, I don't know, halfway stuck in the floor. It can't really move. They're desperately trying to get the car to wiggle free, forward, reverse. Nothing is working. A train, though... That'll do it. Yes, if you park on a train bridge, one might come along and help you out. If you're quite stuck and quite broken, I guess. Yeah, did not quite go to plan all of that. The Witchy Lady is up next on Forza Motorsport 7. They are racing around. Now, I like this layout of Road America. However, Turn 1 is quite dangerous. It always has been. Kind of got this straight by, sort of straight into a rather nasty chicane. The Porsche goes past on the Aston Martin, absolutely no problem whatsoever. Further back, a player's got things wrong. It's an unconventional torpedo attempt by, I think it was a BRZ or something along those lines. I guess they got it wrong on the braking zone, ended up sideways on the grass, and amazingly rolled over the car that we were following. The Kamako on grid is up next. The Ford busy racing with a Porsche, went up ahead. All manner of chaos goes on. Now, one of the things with the grid game is that AI vehicles would make mistakes. It's often be sort of spin-outs and so on. But this Viper, I guess it was supposed to make, like it was coded to make a mistake or something, but it hits something on the floor that just launches it for a double roll for no reason. It just pings it up into the air. A bad day. A bad day for the Viper. Also a bad day for the drift car. Calvin Tola on a Assetto Corsa has got the Toyota, I think it's Toyota Corolla drift car. Minding their own business, doing a spot of drifting. Everything is going fine. Everything is going fine. Still going fine. Not going fine. We're going to fall over and eat a barrier. There's no reason why the car fell over at that point. I was wondering if there's something... Well, there's obviously something on the floor, but... there we go. Dragon Hunter up next on Need for Speed Most Wanted is busy modifying their car, not really fully paying attention to the driving around. And sure enough, they get wiped out by a police car. Okay, they weren't really paying attention, they were more upgrading their vehicle. I say fair enough, that happens. So they get reset, and they're going to get going again. Oh, no, now there's going to be a Corvette police car coming in the other direction. Yeah, not ideal. not ideal, all of this. We'll finally get going and it's the most efficient the FailRace Police Department has ever been. BAC Mono is then allowed to drive a little bit. That is some serious efficiency right there. TGI-J is up next on Beam, tries to avoid a police roadblock, finds a sort of snowbank, and then it's bye-bye to the sunburst. We're going to go rolling, and we're going to continue to go rolling. It's by no means the highest speed sort of sequence of rolls we've ever seen, but with the angle the car went over the bank at and the hill, it just keeps rolling. I mean, the car is amazingly in just about one piece when it comes to a rest, but there we go. Keith is up next on Nascar 2003. Now, we've seen all sorts of huge, wacky crashes. You often get huge, nasty, crazy crashes on this game, which is always good fun. This is a little bit tamer. Car's trying to slow down to get into the pit lane in a slightly wonky angle, gets turned and skewered on the wall. That's one of those ouch kind of crashes. That's yeah. Ouch indeed for that car. Not the most ridiculous crash we've ever seen, but very, very painful one, that one would be. And finally, we have Wolf Striker on NASCAR 21 with the nose spinning. Yes, the cars can do weird things on this game as well. Now, actually, I still remember the NASCAR 2003 crash, probably one of the most famous clips from this series that had all the cars spinning in the air doing this. Didn't think we'd ever see it happen again I don't know why this particular car has decided it wants to go and do that. But it will. It does. Apparently we can have the nose spinning. Not quite as spectacular when it's only one car doing it, but still. There we go. That is going to be it for this episode. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit to it, then you can via a Google form. There should be a link to it in the description. All the rules and how it works can be found on there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.